Good morning. We're going to take a look at modal perfects. First, we will take a look at the structure. We have three elements in modal perfects. When we use modal perfect, we are talking about the past. Okay, never about present or the future. Always about the past. Now, in the structure for modal perfects, we have three elements. We have here on the left one of the modal verbs: could, may or might, must, should, or can't, couldn't. Okay? Now this would be the first element. The second element would be have. Have is an infinitive structure. Haber. We are not using it as a normal verb that might have the alternative have has for the third person singular because this is only an infinitive, so there is no variation here. Okay? And then the last element is the past participle. Past participle is the ed form in the regular verbs. Okay? So once that we have seen the three elements, the three compulsory elements in the modal perfect, we're going to take a look at the use. Okay. Now, for example, with could have, we have an indication that someone had either the ability or the possibility to do something in the past, but he didn't do it. Now, this is important. He could have done it, but he didn't do it. Okay? And we are talking about ability, capacidad, or possibility, posibilidad. Okay? I can drive a car. I could drive a car. I could have driven to Paris. Podría haber ido conduciendo hasta París, but I decided to take a plane, for example. Podría haber ido a París porque tengo carnet de conducir. Okay? This is ability. And here we have an example indicating possibility. I could have witnessed the robbery, but I was in bed. Podría haber sido testigo del robo, podría haber visto el robo, pero yo estaba en la cama, yo estaba dormido, no me enteré de nada. So this is a possibility. Podría haber sido testigo, podría haber visto. This is not ability, this is possibility. Okay? So now we have two examples. One for ability. I could have driven to Paris. Podría haber ido en coche a París. But I prefer to take a plane, pero preferí coger el avión. Okay? Right? Capacidad. Tenía la capacidad de hacerlo porque tengo carnet. And this second example is possibility. I could have witnessed the robbery, but I was in bed. Now let's take a look at may or might have. Remember that may and might are used for possibility or probability. Okay? May is a more real possibility. It is like, let's say, more possible. It's like 50% probability, I would say. Yeah? Whereas might is a more remote probability, remote possibility. Might be 10% probability. May 50%, might 10%. And then have, second element, and then the past participle, of course, the third element, okay? So we use may and might to make an assumption of a past event and to express the possibility that something was true, okay? Let's take a look at these two examples. She can't find her phone. No puede encontrar su móvil. She may or she might have left it in the restaurant. Puede habérselo dejado en el restaurante, podría habérselo dejado en el restaurante. The difference is this is more probable, more likely, and this is a more remote possibility. Okay? Now the next example will be her wallet is missing. Someone may or might have stolen it. Ha desaparecido su cartera, no encuentra su cartera. Someone may, puede que alguien, o podría alguien podría habérselo robado. Okay? Puede que se lo hayan robado, se lo podrían haber robado. We are talking about different probabilities with may or might. Okay? Now let us take a look at must have plus past participle. Must have, must is used for obligation, but here it's not an obligation. This is more a deduction or a logical conclusion about a past event. We are always talking about the past in these modal perfects. Okay? Now let's take a look at the example. He must have been upset when he heard about the murder. Okay? Debe haber estado muy incomodado, muy molesto, muy enfadado. When he heard about the murder, cuando oyó lo del asesinato, maybe it was his neighbor, a lo mejor era su vecino, debe haber estado muy dolido cuando se enteró del asesinato, porque eran buenos amigos, pues debe haber estado muy, muy dolido, ¿no? This is like a deduction, like a logical conclusion, ¿ok? Está todo muy desordenado. Sé que mi hermano es muy desordenado. Pues, my brother must have been at home. Mi hermano debe haber estado en casa estos días, porque fíjate cómo está todo, ¿ok? He must have been home for the last few days, ¿ok? Now, should have. Should have is used for criticizing or regretting about the past, ¿ok? Lamentar algo. Should is for advice. Usamos should para consejo en el presente as a normal modal, but not as a modal perfect. Modal perfect would be like lamenting, like regretting about the past, ¿ok? For example, you should have warned me earlier. Deberías haberme advertido antes. Ahora ya es demasiado tarde, me he caído por el agujero este que había aquí en el suelo, ¿ok? And I should have gone with you because you had a great time, so I should have gone with you. Debería haberme ido contigo, te lo pasaste de maravilla y yo me quedé aquí, ¿ok? And the last one will be can't, couldn't have. We use them when we feel sure something was not possible. Una imposibilidad en el pasado, algo que es imposible. No, 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 eso no puede ser. The suspect was with me at the time of the murder. El sospechoso estaba conmigo en el momento del asesinato. It can't have been him. No puede haber sido él. It couldn't have been him. No podría haber sido él. ¿Ok? No puede haber sido él, no podría haber sido él. Ok.